Hello, investors and traders, and welcome to the midweek market report. I'm AJ Monte, Chief Technical Analyst with Sticky Trades, and we have just under 3 minutes before the market closes. And I love doing this on a Wednesday to more or less start the recording before the market closes so you could see exactly what's happening. If you look at DIA right here, you'll already know that we've hit my upside target right there at 381.81 from last Friday's report. And the market is basically flirting with that candle today, going from red to gray to green and back down to red. Right now, as it stands, again, with now 2.5 minutes left till the close, we have a bearish harami. Now, again, go back and listen to the recording from last Friday because I put the warning out that the major markets are crossing in their moving averages. So this 20-period moving average, as I forecasted last Friday, this 20-period moving average is now acting as resistance. See how that flipped to green as the markets are still open in the final minutes? That gray right there is a perfect doji. Now it went back to red. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's going to close as a doji with resistance right there at the moving average. If you look a little bit more closely, we have a lower high today and a lower low. That is a pivot point. So between now and Friday, I do believe we're going to start to move lower. As you know, I put my calculations and my forecast lines on Friday, but I'll give you the more general feel of what we had midweek. I'll talk more about the VIX, and I'll put a trend line on that or a target line on the VIX. But right there, I think we're going to go lower, and that is DIA. We're coming into the last minute here. Let me get to IWM. IWM is absolutely a full-fledged bearish harami. Look at the volume drop on the way up. Look at the resistance. This is a roll reversal. I'm going to put this up, and I'm going to also erase it after we get done with the recording here. That is a roll reversal. Former support broken turns into resistance. Go back 3 weeks ago and listen to my weekly market report as I explain how roll reversal works. So just like DIA, I think we're going to go lower, going to the Qs, QQQ. This is more or less the tech sector. We don't have a bearish harami, but we are very close to a hanging man right there. This was a 5-part forecast. For those of you who are brand new, listening to my recordings, no one in the world is going to do anything like a 5-part forecast. And here we go. The markets are getting ready to close. The closing bell is right there. The markets are officially closed. Now, I did say on Friday, go back and listen now. Again, I'll put the link to last week's report in the description box below. I said no one in the world is going to give you a 5-part forecast. What was that? I said we would go lower. Then I said we would see a drop in volume, which we did perfectly. Look at that. Remember, I drew that line before any of these volume bars were even around. So we saw that volume drop exactly on Monday. And then after that, I said that the CCI would move up. Look at that. I'll magnify that for you because it's almost hard to see how the CCI is almost following my forecast exactly. And then I said after that, the stochastic would go up. See that red line behind the blue? Look at that. Perfect. And today we had, or yesterday I should say, the cross occurred. Now I think we're going to go right back down on the Qs. Now, if you're following along very closely, and I hope you are, that downside target did not hit. So 4 out of the 5 targets did hit. The diamonds did hit. The IWM did hit. So on this particular forecast, 4 out of 5 hit. That's an 80% hit on that. And finally, if we look at SPY, you could see that that was another 5-part forecast. Did not hit on the downside, but everything else. Look, drop in volume occurred. CCI right there pivoted up. Stochastic pivoted up. I said we would most likely move up and test the 20-period moving average as resistance. That is most likely what we're going to see tomorrow. I think we're going to start to see pivot points lower. Now, finally, the VIX, ticker symbol VIX. I said we would go lower. We did that and blew through that. This, my friends, is an inverted hammer. That's bullish. So this is the only one where I'm going to put a forecast line till the end of the week. I think the VIX is going to start to rally up. Upside target by the end of the week is going to be 17.05, so $17.05. Look at the hinge forming on the CCI. It's not a pivot, that is a hinge. Also look at the wide divergence between the K and the D. That's the stochastic. That is a divergence between the K and the D. We normally don't see it that wide, but I'll even go so far to say that the stochastic is going to start to pivot up alongside the CCI starting to pivot up, and that will be by the end of the week. Remember, every Wednesday I do my rapid fire stock analysis segment. That is for members only. If you want to subscribe to that service and get an action-packed hour of my analyzing 60 to 70 stocks in that hour, just go to stickytrades.com, enroll, and you will see me every Wednesday do this in rapid fire format where I will take ticker symbols from the audience and analyze these. I have a very high percentage of accuracy with regard to targets hitting, and I hope you can join us. So thank you so much for joining. Please like, share, comment. We love all that stuff. It helps drive our membership. It helps drive the video through the YouTube algorithm. You're definitely doing us and everyone else who's watching a big favor. Have a great rest of the week. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.